Right, welcome back to part 2 of the elephant. Basically, I'm just going to start with the basics again because I've just been looking at a couple of comments by people and they basically didn't get the chords, right, what I'm pointing out. So I have to go back to basics, right? Yeah, obviously this is 9/11, right? That's the two pillars, right? That's symbolising the two pillars, which is the 11, right? 9/11, right? Here's the two pillars, which is Boaz and Jachin, and it's the symbol of Freemasonry, right? The two pillars, right? Taking it back to basics, just to, here is 9, right? 9/11, right? And 9 means Noah, right? So you got your Noah and you got your two pillars. And the simple concept, right, of Noah and yes is to do with the Freemasonry, right? So when you have the Noah, right, it's applying to non-Masons. And when you have yes, it's applying to Masons, right? Interestingly, right, if you take this as a double seven, you get a triple seven in Noah, see? The triple seven in Noah. So that would maybe be indicative of, why they're always using the triple seven, good, right? Of course, this is yes, right? This is yes. Doesn't have to be Indonesian, the whole thing will basically cut into that, right? Every time type of thing. So you've got your yes and no ideas, right? With reference to these pillars, right? Yes and no, Mason and non-Mason, trans and non-trans, right? It's all very simple. When you had these hexes like 9/11, right? Columbine, moon landings, Apollo 11, all this stuff, it's all to do with this, this idea of the difference between those in the T program and those outside the T program, right? Those outside the T program is the knowers or the naysayers. That's why I have this idea, right? I love this idea of Anthony Sear, who's the first Grand Master of the Masons in the mythology and all that, right? In the mythology anyway, right? Formation of the first Premier Grand Lodge of England, the Freemasons. So I love this idea of the seer, right? And a naysayer, right? Remember, this is the same as Noah, right? Is a person who criticises, objects to, or opposes something, i.e., Freemasonry, right? He continues to win despite the many naysayers, Obviously, a bit of code everywhere you look. And there you go. In the 1600s, a naysayer was a refusal, right? Use of nay to mean no, i.e., refusal to join Freemasonry in whatever way, shape, or form, right? That's what that's about, right? So you're going to see a lot of code, right? You're going to see a lot of code put in around this type of idea, right? Person who says something will not work or is not possible. There are always naysayers who say it can't be done. Like the idea of positive energy and negative energy. They always going on about that type of thing, right? Like it's, someone's being negative or someone's, you know what I mean? They're always trying to emphasize this positivity idea, but what, it isn't real positivity type of thing. It's just to do with, the Masonic, being in the Masonic club or not. See, everything's coded towards their type of ideas and that, right? So when you have the positive idea, right? Positive is seen as the opposite of negative, of course, right? But positive seems to stem from positions, right? Take up your position. Now, there's no actual word of positivity or negativity in the Bible, but there is position. I will depose you from your office, says the Lord. The position is Queen Mother. And there's the Israelites, encouraged each other and took their positions. So of course you have a lot of hex written in about Israel within the 9/11. And even a bit of elephant in Israel in relation to 9/11. There again is your video pillars idea. See? Your black and white striped pillars idea in your Israel. So load of code here linking these type of ideas together. Right? Of course the hex was that Israel had done the 9/11 thing, right? You're a hex connecting the idea of Israel to the 9/11. Right? Know what I mean? Plenty of hex. Of course, all hexes, Because no one died or got hurt in the incident. So it's like, pure hex all the way, right? That basically brings to this, right? Al Fil, Surah 105 of the Quran. So, that's a hex, interpret that as a hex. And it's the elephant. Right? And obviously the idea of the Quran and Islam and all that was quite prevalent in that 9/11, right? 23 words and 96 letters. Yeah, so quite a lot of code in this, right? And the elephant. It's not, hast thou not seen how thy Lord dealt with the masters of the elephant? Their treacherous design, an occasion of drawing them into error, send against them flocks of birds. Of course, you had that plain idea in the air 9/11, right? Cast down upon them stones of bare clay, so building type of thing, concrete and all that, right? And render them like the leaves of corn eaten by cattle. So, better code than that. The army of Abraha was about your type of James Abraham ideas and all that. Funny stuff in this week. Alfil, year of the elephant. So Alfil must be elephant. Year that Muhammad was born. So again, very much to do with that 9/11 thing, right? You see the origins of the hex. The lead elephant, right, went to a large army which included war elephants to demolish it, like the 9/11 buildings. The lead elephant was known as Mahmud. Mahmud. Yeah, probably that's something to do with the mud floods and all. The mud floods, hexed by dirty shells and that, the mud floods. So it's a lot of roots in the Islamic stuff and all, right? A lot of roots, of course, plenty of could all over. Yeah. Lots of 7 Kurd, as you would expect. Leads on to this Mahamatra, right? Mahamatra, meaning officer of high rank, or an officer of morality, right? Remember the morality and the Freemasonry idea, right? Established by Indian Emperor Ashoka. And, their full title was Dharma Mahamatra, Inspectors of the Dharma. And again, it's tying in with these pillars idea, right? The pillar edicts of India, Brahmi script. A class of senior officials who were in charge of various aspects of administration and justice. So, you see what that's about, like the Mart justice idea, right? So basically, this name of Mahamatras, is a code, basically for Masons, right? Inscribed on rocks or pillars. And it's an essential part of his government. There's no doubt these Masons are an essential part of His Majesty's government type of thing, right? I have set up pillars of morality. The 7th major pillar edict. The coronation. Just seen one recently, like, didn't we, in that news hexen, the coronation. The Dharma. The Dharma is illuminated. That brings to this Nephilim word, right? This to me seems like Nelly the elephant, right? An elephant idea, fallen. So the idea of the fallen ones and all this. Fallen masonry, right? Stuff like that all seems to, link together. Nephilim. Nelly the elephant. So the idea of this Nephilim giants, see? The fallen ones. Like all the masonry fallen in the 9/11. So a lot of strange code, which is, connected with elephants, human divine hybrids. May they afford peace on this, like. A lot of knowledge here, like, you know what I'm saying? Great giants.